Hey, it's you.
Yeah. I didn't realize we were going to be a few minutes.
What's up, Roberto? Thanks for joining, dude. Squats today. Not a fan of squatting? I figured bench is the lift that people really don't want to see. People are usually into squats. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Joseph, messages from YouTube come through just fine. You should be able to see them on the screen there. And I can see them here as well. So yeah, we've got both. How's everyone doing on this quarantine Saturday?
Sometimes you gotta close the door or open the window.
I saw a photo in the drapes. My eyes are good up in my veggies. I need to get her out the picture. She's really fucking in my frame. She look better like me. I said I'm on the spectrum. Don't call me selfish, I ain't sharing.
Just make sure to switch it.
I'm walking around.
Oh. Baby, did you know that your dummy thick? What's up, Calgary Barbell Stream? What's up, guys?
Wait, Calgary Barbell is watching us?
Yeah. Or someone that watches Calgary Barbell. I'm not sure. We'll be here for about 2 hours, I'd say. We both have more than one main lift today, so it typically takes a little longer. Yeah, I got some squat sixes, close grip bench. That'll take a little while. What's up, Chick? How's it going? What's up, Mehar? How's it going, dude? Set up to send viewers over after we're done form checks.
Oh, cool. Calgary?
Jamie, what's up, dude? How's it going? Oh, chain deadlifts. That's fun, so. Now, did you notice this bar didn't move? It didn't roll. What did I do to my legs? Like right under the armpit.
Weird. Very good. Ooh, that'd be good to add to a just general warm-up.
Got a little swing?
You done with this?
The platform? Yeah. Yeah, Papa Clutch. I was on Mark Bale's channel a few times. I've gone out there and did some help for squatting, deadlifting. I've been on their podcast a few times. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Whichever the case may be. What's up? What's going on, pandas? Who does Natalie's programming? Yeah, Sam sometimes my programming has percentages, but Nathan Westbrook does her programming and has been doing it for 6 months so far. I'll write it down for you. Papa Clutch, we both indeed do compete in powerlifting. We're both national champions and both headed to world championships in our respective weight classes.
Not yet.
Whenever it ends up being.
I haven't qualified.
Oh, well. She's still a national champion. You can change the view now.
Oh, I didn't want to.
I know, but I gotta get money, you know. I gotta go make it to bed, I gotta show it, you know. One time for your mom, let's go see Paris. Wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago. Man, I love her, and I ain't gonna leave her lonely. Ring with the iPhone, it was my home.
Mayhar squats to depth 0 times each prep, and then 1 to 3 times in competition. That's why I said 1 to 3 times in competition. You do sometimes get called on depth. What about that local meet? Sorry, Mayhar. You're not. I'm not supposed to. Not intentionally roasting only you. I just don't know anyone else.
What?
I was roasting Mayhar on accident. On accident. You can change this song.
Okay.
I don't know about this playlist.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I was really feeling loopy the other day. So.
Papa Clutch, we don't compete in SPF. We compete in USA Powerlifting and the IPF.
He's joking.
Oh, is he? All right. How'd that go? How'd your new garage gym go? So Pandas, the Borg RPE scale was before RPE was introduced. It's actually a 1 to 20 scale, but it's basically like a dumbed down version of RPE. So it's more about perception of effort, like out of 20 difficulty, rather than, you know, the definitions of 9 being 1 rep left in the tank, that kind of thing. So it's basically going until it's very hard. Mihar, I was actually thinking about drug testing in USA Powerlifting right now. Like, who's gonna worry about a steroid test when we're basically like
What lab?
shifting all
You mean
medical labs?
Yeah, so like it's not essential for a lab to run the steroid panel. Wow, that's kind of interesting that they would make an announcement, honestly.
Gabe, I see you, man. What's up, dude?
Where's Gabe? Which one is Gabe?
Gabe is Gabe the guide.
Oh, hi, Gabe.
Gabe, by the way, I was playing around on Twitch, you know, kind of looking at all the extensions and stuff, and I found the D&D Beyond one, that overlay button that we saw. I found it. Okay. Volume up.
The Lord is my shepherd. I am not sheep. I am just a short stone throw from the streets. I bring my offering. I will not preach. Awaken my demons. You can hear that man screaming. I'm no different than the priest. Santeria. They say that death comes in threes. How appropriate. Triple black, the Russians like Soviets. At this criminal, searching for the green like a criminal. Presidential emblem. Presidential on the shit that I am driven in. I just place orders and drop dollars.
Now, are you a fan of Pusha T?
Pusha T?
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I wouldn't like listen to Pusha T, but I'm not close.
Hail Mary, repeat after me.
Mehar's King Troll.
That's not anything new.
Nat looking good for 499.9 pounds.
I'm happy to look good for that. Can't figure out how to. No, Papa Clutch, Canadian Center for Ethics in Sport or whatever, CCES is the like USADA or WADA for Canada, and they're not drug testing. Yeah, Canadian USADA.
No jail bars can save. Leave you like Malcolm when X marks your grave. Hey, it's probably probably better this way. It's cheaper when the jet
No, it's the high note solo.
Ah.
Es el fuego que yo conozco, es el fuego que yo. You see, the songs is what I do.
Gabe is the DM. You should come in and check it out. Lekshasa. You guys will still think you'll garage gym after the stay-at-home orders are over. So it depends on how long this takes. I am almost positive we'll go back to training at Elevate Barbell, but I like this stream thing. We'll kind of see how it's going. What's your, what? No, I know. But if there's a way to continue doing this at Elevate, it'd be awesome. What's your warm-up looking like these days in the new space? Perfect. It's actually identical to my normal warm-up. I've kind of minimized it so I really don't need a whole lot else. Yeah. So I have sets of 6 today. And I'm gonna see what I'm supposed to do. Usually what I do is I give myself like a rough percentage. So somewhere between 75 to 80%. So if I do my first set at 240, and then we'll go up from there and just kind of see how things feel. I think that'll work pretty well. What's up, Mateus? What's that? All of them? Yeah. Oh, you did. I put this one on. Oh. Well, that.
I'm amazed that you guys can hear us like when we're pretty far away from the mic. You can hear us over there.
What's that?
You can hear us over there.
Oh, that's good. Good mic.
The collars Bryce is using are, what's that company?
What?
It's called the collars.
OSO.
OSO, and then I'm using the Rogue, just some Rogue collars that are really nice. I actually like them better than the OSO collars. I don't do crafts. Bryce would be your craft guy.
What?
Crafts.
Crafts videos? Natalie's been getting into TikTok though, so if you have any TikTok questions,
Don't tell them. My TikTok is not for public consumption. Spamming caps. Must be a Twitch thing. Oh God. I'll go.
get out the way.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. No time up. Hold up. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the fuck up on my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, ho. You either with me or win. Fuck everything else. Win. These niggas ain't shit. Win. Stop chasing that bitch. Win. Big J rock up. On 10. Exit at some. Bring friends. That black too dumb. Jump in. You might wanna keep some. I win. Front on tattoos. That's why.
Yeah.
All of them go shoot. Don't try. I walk in room. They eyes wide. Burn out, come soon. I'm glad y'all go. I'm just after no bitch.
Corners of the platform wobble a little bit. It seems like it's fine.
Dance all on. And your diamonds like tap water. That shit way too funky.
What's something training related that you've changed your opinion on recently? Pandas, I think there might actually be a few good pre-training metrics if you wanted like a test for readiness. So, like tap test probably doesn't do it. HRV probably doesn't do it. A questionnaire probably even doesn't do it. But a jump height test actually has been pretty well correlated. So just to see how high your vertical reach is before training as a marker of your ability to do well for squat, bench, and deadlift. Or at least squat and deadlift.
As far as training for open nationals, I mean, we're always kind of training for the next competition, right? But it's just a different phase in the training leading up to that right now. So I immediately, like the week that they announced it was postponed, I changed programming. I don't see any value in staying in gear for, more weeks than is necessary. So, and that's a personal opinion and opinion of my coach, that some people do it differently, but yeah, we shifted basically back to just more of an off-season kind of like higher volume training and less specific. And now we have a date, like a date that they've announced is the plan for the rescheduled date. We'll see. That's still 5 months away, so I've got it I end up with like 10 months of off season. So we'll see if that ends up being the date that Open Nationals is. I think it kind of depends on how the virus, like over the next couple of months, how things change and make progress. But anyway, yeah, Mayhart, year-round equipped training definitely makes for more IG likes.
Yeah. Just coming over, wake up. Late night calls, feeling slightly faded.
Come on.
Free alcohol at the club, that shit's overrated. Call up liquor locker, bring me out the vodka. Shawty, yeah. You know that I could do you proper. Pour you a drink, would you please stop fussing with yourself?
But Brett, I could see a case for somebody who is a little bit earlier in their training career to push that training cycle a few more weeks even after the announcement of it being postponed, and then do a training test if somebody's making like significant progress and you want to really like get an idea of where they're at, because after that you'd still have a full 4 months or something to prep for Open Nationals. So personal preference, I guess.
Mehar, I actually turned that on, the all caps. What's up, Ali?
You turned it on?
Yeah.
Why?
It prevents people from spamming all caps comments. There's a few things you can, like, because people abuse it and just, like...
To get more attention?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Like Mehar. Just kidding. Favorite exercise for lats? Cable rows. Close grip cable rows are my favorite.
Do you think your lats is in your push-ups?
Maybe.
That would be a higher than anything else.
Yeah. What's up, Sega-san? How's it going? Ali just followed on Twitch, so she just joined. Maybe. Do you think you will switch to Twitch in the future? It seems better for streaming. Good question. It depends how long all this lasts, so we'll see. Zen, we almost don't have enough reds in this gym. Like, we have just enough for the two of us. If Nat or me gets any stronger, we'll get more reds.
Or if I'm squatting and you're deadlifting.
Right. Brett, the Twitch channel is just twitch.tv/thestrengthathlete. One word. Eric is still coaching me. Yeah. Come on. Yep.
I think my program said hold for 2 seconds at the top.
Oh.
I think it's, I have to look back, because I think he doesn't think I'm holding it wrong.
Yo, thanks for following, guys. I just saw this come through. Brett, Sega-san. Yeah, Ben has absolutely led the way. Like, before there was even a sports and fitness section on Twitch, he was on here just kind of paving his own way. So yeah, I don't really think I would even be considering this or even any of the powerlifters without Ben. He's an OG. What's up, HH? How's it going? Ben is God. I'm not sure I'd go quite that far. Yeah, he does. Recommendations on steel powerlifting plates. Is it worth it? Forrest, it's not worth it, but they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've seen some from the UK.
Wait, what do you...
Milled steel, stainless steel plates.
Oh.
They have like this little color around the very edge. They're beautiful.
Like the silver around there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you a picture here for you guys. I have one saved on Instagram. If you guys have never seen steel plates, you're in for a treat.
Oh, I don't know about those. Mayhar's gonna get a whole set.
So nice.
Right, Mayhar?
Yeah, they're pretty new, but you can imagine it's a lot easier to make them to spec.
Yeah, it says hold 2 hold 2 count on the last rep of every set.
These streams will, for now, be a regular occurrence. I think every time we train, there's really not a reason to do this without. So yeah, man. What kind of bars do you get for the garage? Eleiko? No, dude. Eleiko bars are like $1,000, and it's really not worth it. So get yourself an Ohio Power Bar, the 20 kilo version, with the really thin bushing around the edge. Those
Collar.
are
It's called the
fantastic. But the whole thing is called the collar.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Will you put me on some song?
What, you want a song? Yes, you got it. Like a your song or like a my song?
Like a my song.
Oh. I don't know, babe. I can't do this. It's a lot of pressure.
When in doubt, just go for one of the low ones on my playlist. Like one of the ones at the very bottom.
Which playlist?
Added recently. My what the hell did I call it? All the way at the bottom. Feel good shit. It's like my main playlist. Thanks, Mehar, for the great suggestions.
Mehar, I'll hire you to DJ for me, but not for Bryce. That's probably. Here, you guys. I'll go back to B-Man.
Six. That's good.
Hello, Germany person.
I did Germany. That was like first working set.
What, 250?
Yeah, probably jumped 10 and 10.
I like this one.
Good.
Wasn't it gonna be fun and wasn't it gonna be new? Wasn't it gonna be different? Wasn't it gonna be true? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that? Weren't you gonna be sorry? Weren't you gonna be good? Weren't we gonna be honest? Weren't we gonna be more?
So by the load, that's a pretty normal load for me. By RPU, it's pretty easy. Sneaks up a little quick, so we'll see. Dan, I train 5 days a week. 5 days. Orball, it just takes a sec to catch my breath. I'm good after that. Don't forget that hold. gratuitous hold.
Well, it always feels longer in my head.
Yeah,
You mean it was 2 seconds? Like,
it was longer than 2 seconds,
Okay.
even,
Just
yeah.
making sure. Like, it always feels longer in my head, and then I watch the video and I'm like,
That was good. Pulling sumo without a suit is awful. I disagree, Zen. That was, what was that? That was 125 kilos. 125.
shit.
Just getting there. Someone was asking about our setup before. Perfect, I think that was you. So I've got my computer here on this little standing desk, basically. What you're seeing now is the webcam on my computer. Yeah. Hang on.
That's far enough on? No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That way you have room for your feet.
Yeah.
So this is the other camera that's on the platforms. So that's the camera that we kind of switch back and forth between the platform and the deadlift platform. And then we have one light over there and one light over here. So that is what you're seeing. Back when Ben did my program, we tried to stay around 7 to 8 RPE wise. So at 7 to 8 RPE wise, you shouldn't really be seeing RPEs. I mean, you shouldn't be seeing grinding a whole lot or really slow bar speeds. There are some people who are slow lifters. So even 7 RPE looks very slow and you're still good for 3 more reps and they're just all slow. But yeah, I don't typically see that being the case. All right, I'm going to finish loading my bar.
Why is this tilted down? Oh, it's on that camera. Wait,
Put it on you while I was loading the bar.
but why is it angled down now?
Because you were sitting down.
Oh.
Yeah, Lek, or Lekshasa, tell me if that happens again, and maybe we'll diagnose at that point. Question. Huge form breakdown when working with heavy weight. Lightweight technique stays okay. So, Dan, typically at heavier loads, we see some form breakdown. Your goal is to keep it as close as possible. So, back position is oftentimes one thing. Knee, either valgus or varus, is another thing. Hips rising a little bit early. Fight the temptation to let your technique break and just kind of hold position a little bit longer. I know it's difficult, but it's part of powerlifting, and the longer you do this, the easier that'll get as well.
$250 on the bar?
250 on the bar.
Take me down.
All right,
You need me to song you?
this is fine.
I bet you don't kiss her with your eyes closed. I bet you're still walking on a tightrope. Miss me so much, you've been going psycho. You ain't gotta say it, baby, I know. It's a thin line between all this love and hate. And if you switch sides, I'm gonna have to play the bass. So baby, this time you don't have to see me, babe. And baby, this time you don't have to see your face. And tell me how you hate me, still tryna replace me, chase me, chase me. Tell me how you hate me, erase me, race me. Wish you never did me. Nice, tell me nice, baby, tell me how you hate me, still tryna replace me, chase me, chase me. Tell me how you hate me, erase me, race me. Wish you never did me. Nice, tell me nice, baby, tell me how you hate me.
That actually, like, our ability was smoother than yours for sure. This looks like you were, like, you got a rhythm.
Yeah.
Bryce switched back to the SBD belt because he got an SBD sponsorship.
True.
Are those the stiff wrist wraps?
Flexible.
Flexible. Mr. Elite Entertainment. They're the flexible wraps.
What's up, Chicano? Thanks for following. Yeah. I mentioned flexible ones too. Not even. Please. Oh. Bryce just rated with like 57 people.
Cool.
Yo! What's going on, everyone? Bryce, what's up, dude? How's home gym life? Equip Bryce has joined the chat. What's up, dude? Yeah, you good?
Turn it up.
Yep. Come on. Yeah. Bryce, I was actually trying to figure out all this Twitch stuff, and I looked at your channel and I looked at Ben's channel to try to figure out what the hell I was doing. So I hope you don't mind. Thanks for bringing some people to come say hi. C. Reyes from YouTube. We're in Colorado. We're in Fort Collins, just north of Denver. When coaching a client that has never done deadlifts, would you start with conventional? I would start with conventional, absolutely. It's an easier movement to learn. There's less room for error. There's no reason to optimize technique first starting off, so conventional is my suggestion there.
You want boots on, right?
I do. Second and third favorite lifters in one stream. Who's your first? Who is it?
Wait, who's like, oh, you and Bryce. Yeah. It's me.
That would be all three favorite lifters in one stream.
That's true.
Oh, Ben. Well, let's get Ben in here then, damn it.
Yeah, seriously.
Roberto. If I can make you a VIP, I'm gonna make you a VIP for that comment. This is not an Alico rack. Did Ben go live? We need Ben, Bryce, and Bryce. Exactly, deadlift. Oh, he's front page? Yeah, maybe we'll go raid him after we finish.
Raid him with 20 people.
Hey, we have 100 people watching now. This is insane.
Can I have a mouse?
Yeah.
You can stay right there.
Sanda, this is a custom combo rack that Elevate Barbell had made, but it's fashioned after an Alico rack. So I have one more set. Last set is 6 on squats. I've got 574 on the bar, 260 kilos. Based on the first 2 sets, it shouldn't be a problem. So, famous last words, huh? Yo, what's up, Tim? LOL Shred, Sandy, thank you guys for joining. That's good to me. What's your opinion on combo racks, Alico versus ER? ER rack, the bench is better. And for most people, it's cheaper as well. So yeah, a little better. Yeah, it's insane. I mean, the ER rack is still pricey, but not that bad. Look, I mean, if you're doing a home gym, you absolutely don't need a combo rack. There's no need for it. Spend your money on a barbell, then spend your money on other stuff, maybe plates, but really, combo rack is way low on my list of important things. Come on. Yeah. Good. Yeah, nice. Roberto, I think it still needs to be a month. But we're pretty close to affiliate. Strength Pursuit, what's going on? Thanks for joining. All right, I'm gonna get ready for my last set now. Yeah, call me Matub. The barbell is exactly it. That's the thing that you contact the most. It's gonna make the most difference in the quality of your training. And I guess after that, honestly, a good bench would be next. A grippy bench that's competition height would be next. Your block pulls look crisp.
Thank you. Block pulls are hard.
Yeah, they are.
My block pulls are typically very challenging because I rely on a lot of momentum off the floor. Not ideal. Okay, I got it.
You got me one?
Is this song okay?
Something else.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, I didn't turn on my phone.
think it's just the angles then. Sometimes Bryce's stance tends to creep in a little bit, and he has to kind of recalibrate, but it's not a wider stance than usual.
Whew. My bar position's pretty high. I definitely did some conjugate early on.
Oh, what's that?
So you put the mouse in the bottom corner,
Oh,
it turns on the screensaver. Whew. Sure, Zen. But we'll get that depth down.
those are the tricks where not to hit that more than 100%.
True. While Natalie's going, I'll type out some stuff for you. Or I could just tell you. Conjugate was fine. At a certain point, I felt like the high intensity was too high and the low intensity was too low. Come on. Yeah. Good, good. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, Shaco programs quite a bit of block pulls, pause pulls, quite a lot of close variation. What's up, Fire Fist? How's it going? Your hands?
Yeah. They have been like the last week.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally like ripping.
Oh man,
Oh, it's like crunching
that's not
as
good.
I push it back in place. It's not like we haven't been using these bars.
Motaz, what's up, dude? How's it going in Ireland? We're on lockdown too, by the way. So, we also barely leave our house. Full lockdown. Shit. That's frustrating.
I'm a moderate unit.
All right. You have bench, right? I have bench too. Close grip. So we'll just alternate sets. It is the new Bryce Cave. For now.
The bars what?
Bryce Cave, like a bat cave.
Wow. Okay, thanks for the invitation.
The Bryce and Nat Cave. Strength Cave. Oh shit, really? You can't leave more than 2 kilometers from the house. That's crazy. How would they ever know though? I guess they can pull you over and check your ID?
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Jeez. Any tips to stay motivated about training at home in a lack of a gym environment? XY, are you talking about right now with the quarantine, or are you talking about generally training from home? Because the answers I give will be different depending. Can you check my message a bit higher up? Yeah, sorry, Sandy. Hang on. Looking. Oh, tips to help bench in general. I feel like bench is so much harder to increase than the other two, and it progresses so slowly. So yeah, one mistake a lot of people make is programming bench press in the same way that they program squat and deadlift. When we program squat and deadlift, there's interference in between those two, so we can't give each of those quite as much training volume. There's good reason to believe that we need more training volume for the upper body, for bench press specifically. So I would start off by increasing your frequency, depending on how many days a week you're already training.
It's not just interference, though, it's also like complementary. Like squat and deadlift training complement each other.
Sure.
And we don't get that from anything on bench besides bench
Other
movements.
pressing movements,
Yeah.
so you just can't do as much. Only stores open are food stores, and that's it. Holy shit. So here we still have, like, you can go to Best Buy, which is an electronics store, and you can go,
But tell them how. You can only do curbside pickup.
you can go online, place an order, and then drive there and pick up your order, and just roll down your window and grab it out the window. So some businesses are doing that. That's insane. I hope that goes away quickly.
Well, that's the way that everyone should be doing it.
Jeez. We're in Colorado over here.
Allie. Allie's like, she's been out and about.
Well, she says it's probably worse in Cork, where Allie is.
Allie's in, oh, it's worse than where Allie is?
Motaz says maybe.
Oh, where Motaz is.
Yeah. You done? Oh, I need to sit down so I can do this thing.
Go ahead. Hi, Allie. Wow, there's a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because Bryce rated us.
Is it popping an eye blood vessel bad? No, that's not bad. It might, if it's like something that's not happened before and now it happens, like it might be that you have more pressure in your head than previously. But for example, in the last couple of months, Bryce used to not pop blood vessels in his face, like ever. And the last maybe 3 months, every time he squats, he has popped blood vessels in his face. And it means that there's pressure in your head for some reason. And as long as your performance is okay and your technique is the way you want it to be, then it's probably not a big deal. Equipped lifters pop blood vessels in their faces and their eyes and their neck and kind of everywhere all the time. But that's because the suit is is causing more pressure in your face and your head.
So what Natalie's saying is that my raw squat is basically turned into an equipped squat.
Bryce's SBD belt is so tight that it's basically like a suit, like a squat suit.
It's doing all the lifting for me.
Oh. Allie said her fridge broke, but thankfully places in Dublin are still doing online orders and delivery.
For fridges?
Her fridge broke, so she can get food delivered.
Well, that's a hassle.
That's shitty. It's probably easier to enforce it in a smaller city like Cork, Motaz, than Dublin. They don't even want to mess with that in a city.
Jordy, you should not try to get your belt as tight as possible. What I tell people is you should kind of be able to fit 2 fingers in, and that's kind of a good place to be. But the belt shouldn't be constricting you and doing the bracing for you.
Allie's in Dublin, I think, unless she's gone somewhere else. I don't know where Cork is though, so I could be completely wrong. Bryce, give your general opinions on raw versus equipped.
General opinions? Are you looking for something specific?
No, I said general opinion.
That's true, I guess. They are, despite them both being powerlifting, having seen people lift, both of them, there are absolutely different skills that you need to lift equipped. You definitely need a team of people, so you can't just be an equipped lifter. You need to be an equipped lifter plus people who are willing to wrap your knees and help you put your suit on and take your suit off and set your bench shirt and like all that kind of stuff.
I think I've heard the comparison made that equipped lifting. Wait, is there a high jump in track and field?
Yeah.
Yeah. So raw lifting is like the high jump, and equipped lifting is like the pole vault. So you go higher when you pole vault.
Okay.
You have assistance.
Yeah.
But it's like it requires like significant, like a lot more technical expertise and like
I see.
more outside variables like your pole and your use of the pole, et cetera, et cetera.
As a high jumper, I'm very offended by that.
Well, Blaine has like, because Blaine needs like some sort of spotting mechanism, he's created that for himself. Like, necessity is the mother of invention, and he has invented his spotter device. He also gets like 3 revolutions when he wraps his knees.
When Bryce Crawfish be struggling to touch the bench shirt and walks off like he's pulling sumo after a squat.
I don't get it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, because I don't know.
Yeah, Sandy, equipped lifting is tough. It's really tough. There's an element of pain that I think raw powerlifting just doesn't experience a whole lot. Like, just pain. I'm sure Natalie can explain more about that.
Blaine, it's not like he didn't just bolt some seatbelts to his ceiling. There's a locking mechanism to those that if they're jerked on like abruptly, they catch the bar. But if that doesn't happen, then they stay like moving. I don't understand how it works, but.
Oh, there it is. You want one?
No. Yeah, so that's how his seatbelt spotting device works. Are there a lot of Irish people in this chat? They're talking about rent prices in Dublin.
Oh. Yeah, man, those rent prices. I'll get you. In your flat? It's a word we don't really use here in the US.
You can put on Clear Porter and Maddie on.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard this album by Madion, but the entire album is fantastic. I just put it on to start. I think that'll do for our camera 2. There we go.
Did you do this yet? Okay, go ahead. Uncle Trump? Let's not talk about him in here. We can't really get away from him in our daily lives, so. Look at Bryce's head vein.
Like my glistening?
No, your vein.
Oh.
Your head.
That's a new emote.
Head vein.
Yeah.
Why is it on a crooked graphic?
Is it? Because I only listen one side.
Can I do my...
Yeah, the combo is actually, it's raw metal. It's so it hasn't been finished. And Eric just applied a gloss clear coat to protect the metal. Least favorite thing about Equip was the high level of fatigue. Yeah, man, you just can't go as heavy as often, or if you do, maybe the RPE has to be a little bit lower. I don't know. Yeah, yellow, black. Allie, it's absolutely our pleasure. Matthew, in your opinion, does the bar path for a squat need to be 100% straight? No, I don't think so. It certainly tends towards straightness because you have to stay over your center of balance. But some people shift musculature or have slightly stronger glutes or slightly stronger quads or something like that. That may allow them to tip forward a little bit more and have kind of like an arcing path. So I'm far beyond nitpicking someone's bar path if everything else is going in the right direction. If we find that like their 1 rep max is still going up, they look bilaterally symmetrical more or less, you know, like things are generally going in the right direction, that kind of stuff. What's up, Amanda? How's it going? How weak will people be after quarantine if all they do is pistol squats and push-ups and eat like 50 grams of protein every day? Hello, people. I would say the protein intake is probably the bigger thing. And if you're doing relatively bodyweight stuff or bands or something like that, really try to use occlusion whenever possible. You know, just restrict blood flow at the top of the leg and crank the reps way up and really just push for high RPE. And do that a few times a week, and I think you'll be okay on the other side of it, you know? I kind of talked about this in the chat yesterday, but basically, you're going to lose strength during this period of time if you're not barbell squatting, benching, and deadlifting. But what we really don't want to do is lose size, because size is a lot harder to bring back. Strength is pretty easy to bring back. As long as we bring back in some singles and give the athlete a few weeks of reacclimation, that stuff is fine. Yeah. So yeah, it's really just about keeping overall muscle mass during this period of time. Jason Blaha.
Oh my god, more Jason Blaha. Someday Jason Blaha is going to join the chat, the room, whatever this is called. Is it called a chat?
This is a chat.
Join
Yeah.
the stream. You guys are going to be embarrassed.
Misty too, Amanda. Amanda on YouTube is one of my athletes. She is unable to lift right now, so sad face. We'll all get back there soon.
Easy for us to say.
Yeah, true. All right, warm-up set. So Natalie's going right now, and I'm gonna stay still. What do you both think of untested federations? I'm perfectly fine with people lifting in untested federations. There's more than enough powerlifting to go around. Elitism both ways, I think, is a problem. I have problems when untested people try to compete in tested federations. But look, if taking steroids is your thing, you enjoy powerlifting, you should have a place that you compete in. It should be fine. You know, we all get to make our own choices, and I don't think that should be a worry.
Same.
Natalie's grip is maximum. Sandy, a while ago, USPA introduced a tested federation. It was a little weird at the start. You had to pay for your own drug test, and they would only test the people who paid. So it's like, sure, you can lift with us, and you have to pay for your own test. Now they have entire competitions and even a nationals that's drug tested as well. So if you choose to compete in USPA, you get to choose if you want to do tested or untested. 11 on close grip. What's your rack height? What's your load? Do you think there will be a lift added or removed in the next 50 years? That's a lot of time for things to change. A lift added or removed. Powerlifting is pretty young, to be honest. Like, if we put the birth of powerlifting in the, say, 60s, somewhere around there, like, we're not as old as other sports. There is a lot of time for things to change. Yeah, E-sword, exactly. Okay. 74s have gotten a little spicy with some of these call-outs.
What do you want next?
100.
Just do a green and a white.
Sure. Yeah, I told Joe, who coaches Ricky, to tell Ricky to chill out on some of those call-outs, and I don't know. I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and I appreciate civility. So I think he likes being the enemy and likes the attention from call-outs and stuff. What's that?
He thinks he does, but he hasn't actually like put together a legit performance.
No, he hasn't.
Being that person.
Yeah, supposedly he's going 83. I don't know. You know, with everything going on right now, I think we've all got to wait to see what happens in the next few months. I do not like the beef between the 74s. Do you still incorporate single leg press in your training? Yeah, I do. Every week, actually. Well, not anymore. For a while. Community is my favorite part of powerlifting. Yeah, honestly, I agree. But if you look at other sports, like, there's always going to be some element of either dislike or trash talking, whether it's publicized or not.
But the difference, like, trash talking is different than rivalry.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
But
in other sports, there's rivalry.
No, I also think there's trash talking.
Well, there is.
Is there a reason you have basically zero flaring when you bench? Matthew, I'm doing close grip right now. Hi.
You just dropped it. You need to hold it hard.
So I'm doing close grip right now. So my elbows are definitely gonna be a little bit more tucked. Even so, during my normal bench, there's not a whole lot of flare. I get more strength out of my chest and triceps than I do out of bringing my anterior delt in the picture. Sandy, I don't know. He's just been calling out a lot of people. Do you think there will be an increase of injuries once people get back to the gym? Not really.
I actually wondered that.
I don't think people are, on the whole, that dumb to just go right back and start training like normal. At least the people who took, semi-decent layoffs. Yo, Sandy, thanks for coming. Nice talking to you too. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Do you have more sets at this weight? Are you going up? To 100? Okay.
What do you have?
Tens. So
What's your, like,
I was just gonna put a red on the outside of this.
So let's put the 140
Yeah.
for 10?
Yeah.
What's your?
Yeah. Yellow blue. Does that do the same thing?
Wait. Yeah.
You do yellow first. Yeah, no problem. Slap myself in the knee. Yo, Pantheist, you missed it. I squatted earlier. I squatted, there we go. I squatted 3 sets of 6. I went 240, 250, 260.
Pounds. I'm just kidding.
If powerlifting didn't exist, how would you imagine yourself training? I would probably do weightlifting. I'd probably do weightlifting, to be honest. Either that or gymnastics. I really admire both of those sports, so I would do one of those. Alan, I think everything is a tool. So Specialty bars are a tool, and as long as you find the right purpose for the tool, then you're doing it well. To blanketly approve a specific piece of equipment, we're really just talking about kind of purpose, you know what I mean? All right, 10s. Check out that loading.
Sorry, Zen. It's more efficient. We ain't trying to do a bunch of extra unnecessary work. That's just fine. Deface. Do you mean, Benny, do you mean deficit deadlifts?
One of my favorite feelings is when I know Natalie is questioning my strength on a movement, and then I just crush it.
That's also one of my favorite feelings. When Bryce says, "You want to add how much to this next attempt?"
You're doing 3s, right? No, I'm doing 6s.
No, like in a competition, and I'm like, "Go 213," and you're like, "Okay."
Oh, all right. What's that? To the side. Yo, Joe, got a good day. How much was that? My set, 140. 100? Yeah, yep. Kevin, Ben still does these on Twitch, man, all the time. Just go to Twitch and check him out. I got you.
Same for you or up?
Same. That's fine. I'm saying. Sega-san, it's taking a little bit to get used to balancing time. Like, honestly, I feel myself going a little faster doing streaming. And probably I'll get into a rhythm where I'm just chilling out a little bit more. But yeah, it's certainly a balance between like chatting here, loading, lifting, and like the different levels of arousal you need for each of those. I'll get there. Just needs a little time. Do you think there are any fake natties in the IPF? Yes, only because there have been people who have been caught cheating and have been competing for a long time. Like take a look at Yuri Belkin, who else? Jamal Browner and some people like that. I hate to speculate, but like, yes, just because there are people that got caught. You know what I mean? Alan, I'll go up, fine.
How much? 5?
5.
You can love your side. Right, go to this side.
Oh. Playbook's getting out here. Yeah, Ben's streams used to be like 6 hours because he was resting so much. Yeah, Paulaskas, exactly. I'm sure there's a few other people like that. That really sucks, especially when someone's podium position got robbed, you know? Hello to Sweden, what's going on? How's it going? I saw Russia earlier too. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
Come on. Come on.
Nice. Yeah, man, you're welcome. We're happy to do this. We really enjoy it. It's been really successful. Everyone's really nice here, and it's just been fun.
We had that one guy.
We had the one guy.
That one troll. He was nasty.
Yeah. That was YouTube, though.
Oh, you did YouTube?
Yeah. 102?
Yeah.
Have a good one, Sega-san. Thanks for joining. About to do a mock meet. Tips on how to calm your nerves, deadlift jack. You're ready for this. So if you're doing a mock meet, it's because all of your training leading up to this point has prepared you for what you're about to do. You're only gonna take jump sizes that make sense. There's a very low risk of failure, and you're just gonna focus on the lift in front of you. So, one lift at a time. Don't think about the numbers until it's loaded on the barbell. Put on some music, get in your zone. It's a normal training session just like anything else. So, go have fun. Yeah. Yeah, last one. I'll load it. What? No, I'm saying. It's getting difficult at the top. I hit a PR like last session, so good. No. I'm pressing PR, yeah. You got it, man. One set at a time. Any plans on Zoom video meeting training sessions? Could be fun for those working out from home. Oh, you mean like people training at the same time?
Group session.
The problem is time zones. So, like, I'm not going to move my training time. So it's up to other people to move theirs, and we already train in the afternoon. So it would be even later on the East Coast and only an hour early on the West Coast, and absolutely out of the question for people in the UK and overseas. So probably this is a better way, and then, you know, just checking in on other people. But it's a good idea. Someone should do that. All right. Another one. Yo, what's up, Wado? I see you just followed. Thanks for the follow. Last set here. Importer swagger.
Come on.
That's 9.
Was it?
Yeah.
9 reps?
9 reps.
I thought I counted 10.
I know. That was very difficult. I was supposed to do 10.
I know, I thought I counted 10.
Really? Chat, was that 9 or 10?
Anyone counting?
Did anyone catch that? I lost track.
Nobody can count to 10. Zen can't count past 1. Just kidding. I think I need video of this one.
Yo, Benny. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, you like the foot prep? Man, that was a really, I don't know. I'm glad people liked it. We had 10 and 9? Shit. That's not good.
Oh, whatever.
Not like a rep is gonna make or break my gains.
I mean, it is, but you can tell yourself that.
True.
Feel better.
Well, the difference between 0 and 1 is a lot bigger.
Crack the door. This door.
Yeah, okay. 10? Oh, awesome. I'm glad for that. That was getting hard. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we'll make some more food videos. Now, is this your last set? All right, Nat's going. Thanks, good looking honky. Quite a username you got there. Yeah. Solid. Would it, do you guys have any suggestions for the stream? So the one thing I'm thinking about is if we should just put up the loads that we're actually hitting, because I know a lot of people don't know kilos, or just don't want to count on the bar, and it might be easier to just like put a load up in the corner. There might be a way to just automate that. Bjorn says he counted, it was 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe in the lower left corner down there, just so people know what's on the bar. Yeah, okay. Weight is weight, 300 kilos, probably heavy. True, it is probably heavy. Yeah, maybe it would help. I'm just trying to figure out. So you can have Streamlabs read from a text file, and I guess you can just upload or just change the text file with what you're doing. That might work. Anyway, for later on that. I have barbell rows. I'm gonna go light on these just because I'm used to doing chest supported lat work, so I'm gonna take it easy. I wanna make sure that I'm still good for deadlift, and if I have to sacrifice a little bit of lat work so that I can have better deadlifting work, I'm all for that. Not sure if it's so important for the beginning, but during the deadlifts, the banging sound was a bit irritating, so eventually you might wanna invest in your recording system. We might just be able to turn down the mic during heavy deadlifts. That'd be pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah, we just have a little, a compressor. Shit. Yeah, easy. Okay. It limits the maximum decibels that the mic can output. I can do that right now, I think. Oops. That would be this guy. That would be a filter. And we're gonna try a compressor. All right, I'm just gonna use the default settings and we'll give that a shot. Hello, can you hear me? Am I normal volume? Can you hear me? Amanda, these these lives will at least continue until Elevate reopens. If we find that it's valuable, if we find that we're having fun with it and it's a good way to connect with the community and it's good for TSA, then we might find a way to continue doing this at Elevate. Yeah, now we need to go test it with some heavy drops. But can you hear me? Just need to check if you can hear me. Yes. Okay, great. Thanks. As a coach, does where the sticking point occur tell you anything about the need of technical intervention? Watto, that's a fantastic question. I've gone back and forth on this. So let me give you both sides of my experience with this. So side number one says, okay, a lifter's training max is 200 pounds and you run them through an 8-week training cycle and their max goes up 20 pounds. Great, we've made progress. They're still sticking off the floor on their deadlifts and they've still gone up 20 pounds. Is the stick a bad thing? Yes or no? I don't know. They've gained 20 pounds. That's a lot for a deadlift. And especially if they continue making progress. There may be a point past which ignoring it doesn't do us any good, and we need to do better to continue to find interventions to make someone stronger. So at some point, doing training at or before the weak point is a good idea. Maybe we improve position off the floor. Maybe we improve stability at the bottom of the squat, or tightness at the bottom of the bench press. Things like that might help. So there's two sides to the coin. The one side is really objective. It says, well, if the athlete's making progress, then great, we probably don't need to do much. And it's not like we can get rid of a sticking point entirely. You just change the sticking point. You know what I mean? There just ends up being a new region where the bar speed slows. So you're not really getting rid of it, or you are changing the weight at which the stick occurs. So maybe the stick doesn't occur at 200 pounds anymore. Now it occurs at 220 pounds, something like that. Do you think powerlifting gyms will be okay? Yes, in the short term, and just like all businesses, probably no in the long term. Businesses need to be open to make money, and so this is kind of hurting everyone. So we'll see what happens as we go forward.
Especially if they don't use the programs that have been created to assist them.
Yeah, so there's a lot of small business loans right now that are zero interest
and grants.
And grants too.
Like
so
0.25% interest rate.
yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Can you turn music on?
Yep. What were the dogs barking at? Goes away. This is our home gym, but we're borrowing this equipment from Elevate Barbell, which is a powerlifting gym about 10 minutes away from us. So this is not our equipment, but we've been training here for now a week or so. And before Elevate opened, we were training here also. So yeah, we're used to it. That was also 3 reps.
Thank you.
Just in case you needed to know. You switch the camera?
Is it a combo?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You did some quality benching.
Thank you. Okay, I have push-ups. Ugh. Don't show me that. Don't show me
All right. That sound was better? Oh, awesome. That was a very easy fix. Thanks for the suggestion.
Okay.
She's ready.
This goes out to everyone who's tagged me on the push-up challenge that I've ignored.
That's like 3 challenges right there.
I have 2 more sets.
Okay. Just knocking out all the challenges. I'm glad the sound was better. It's 10s, man. It's not. I can count triples. That's fine. 10s is more difficult. So if you guys aren't powerlifting, what other hobbies do you have going on? I've been playing a fair amount of video games, and I've been reading. And I've been watching The Expanse. And we watched Tiger King. And we've been going on walks with our dogs as well. Grow chili peppers on your windowsill. Nice. Actually, Natalie has been getting into plants too. Fair number of plants.
Has Chance been in here for a while?
Chance?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, Chance is here.
Oh, what's up, Chance?
Hi, Chance.
Westworld. I watched season 1 and maybe I only watched season 1 actually. I've heard really good things. XYCE. If you take your plants to like a local nursery, they will troubleshoot your problems for you. We got this one up the street that's really helping out. Cats and Onyx. Tiger King is insane. So basically follow the story of like 5 people who run tiger petting zoos, and they're all insane and probably ex-cons and current murderers. So yeah, you're just kind of supposed to figure out what you think of them on your own, but they're all insane, and one of them is in jail right now, and yeah, so Tiger King is ridiculous. I suggest you watch like a teeny bit of it just so you know how insane
It's like
people can be.
It's like a little bit disturbing. It's a little bit disturbing because of like how fucked up the people are, but also how they're like all idiots, but they've managed to become pretty rich, and that's also kind of disturbing.
But like cutting corners everywhere, like not paying employees and
Right, but they still are fucking loaded.
reusing Walmart.
The
trash
Witcher,
meat.
Bryce watched The Witcher.
Oh, Witcher
And he
was
plays
amazing.
that game too. I don't play it. I didn't watch it. Guys, I need your ideas. What should I do for ab movements? I have to do 2 movements, like 3 sets each. So I need I'm taking suggestions. Ab wheel is I did that ab wheel earlier this week, but I could do it again.
I like leg raises.
RKC planks. That sounds hard.
Someone suggested dragon flags the other day, like literally the hardest ab movement.
That's why they said it.
Dead bugs.
Where's our ab wheel? Still in the house?
No, I put it in the corner over here.
Dead bugs.
Natalie, do you play any games or not?
I played Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 3. We co-op played that one.
What else is what's the other one I played before that?
Super Smash.
Sure.
Super Smash Bros.
Tell them where is it? I don't see it.
I brought it in here.
Is it in your bag?
I don't know where I put it.
You're for sure you brought it out here?
Pretty sure. Bjorn, I finished a book on consciousness called Conscious by Annika Harris, Sam Harris's wife, who's also a great thinker herself. I enjoyed that one. It was good. I haven't read nonfiction in a while, so it was nice to return to some nonfiction. For the fiction side, I've been reading the Expanse series. It's a sci-fi series that they base the Expanse TV show off of, and it's wonderful. So I highly suggest that. Yeah, we can figure out lying leg raises. So basically leg raises from the floor. Deadlift jack. How's your training test going? I thought you were doing your training test. Resistance band ab crunches. Actually, that's a really good one.
I don't understand.
Oh, you warming up? I'll find it.
What, it's like not in here?
Yeah, I know. I'll find it.
It's not in the house either.
Okay.
Oh, I need it.
Okay. I'll find it.
Wow, you guys those are good recommendations. I'm going to start with the ab wheel and then oh, like down. Yeah, okay. I can do that. I'll put it in the squat rack with a bar on it, on the bar, and then crunch down. Yeah, I think I can.
Thought I knew where it was.
No, I can't. Oh, it's underneath your fucking gym bag. Underneath it.
Ah. Mystery solved.
And then I'm gonna do resistance band, like a rope crunch, but with that the band,
All right.
and from the bar in the rack.
I accept. Yeah, it's science fiction. I like science fiction quite a bit. Get a pair of elbow sleeves. Yeah, The Witcher is also my jam. Okay, what else do I have? Monster walks. So this is gonna look like a dance move when I do it because we don't have a whole lot of space. So I'm just gonna take a few steps left and right. Are you in between sets?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use that same space.
Why don't you just go right there?
Do that too.
there's more space right here.
It would just involve moving the camera. Sci-fi recommendations. You like short stories from Asimov, but don't know much about the genre. Asimov is honestly a great place to start. I really like Asimov, and you can check out some of his longer stories as well. From there, probably just go with a few of the classics. So check out Ray Bradbury, and also check out Philip K. Dick. So those 3 authors, you'll find some amazing stuff. So Dan, that's a common question about coaching yourself if you know enough about programming. Really, I think being able to outsource and have someone else to bounce ideas off of and someone else to be accountable to makes a big difference. But yeah, I mean, really just someone to take the reins who knows you almost better than you know yourself. Like at this point, I pretty well know what works for me, but it's nice to have someone else who also knows it, who can put it down on paper, who knows how to adjust when I'm injured or not feeling well. So, yep, Chance nailed it. Chance, are you training right now? I saw your Instagram a little bit ago. Or maybe you just finished. Man, I have those incline close grip push-ups. That is not gonna be fun. Oh, nice. Those occluded Bulgarian split squats you were doing looked like a lot of fun. That's good shit. Absolutely awesome. What do you use for occlusion, by the way? All right. Fun until you do them. Yeah, I imagine that's kind of one of those really difficult things. You just have to just get through one set at a time.
Yeah, using wrist wraps is a good move. And gangster wraps have that long Velcro, so you have more options probably on how tight. Uses gangster wraps.
Oh, nice. That's gotta be a little comfortable too.
Uncomfortable?
Comfortable.
More than a rubber band.
Yeah.
Your resistance band.
Shit. Velcro around the whole wrist wrap, yeah, for sure. It's got that long piece, so really stay in place. Yeah.
With a green band? What kind of band should I use?
For what?
Crunches.
Green.
Or purple?
I think green's gonna be fine. You can try purple. Cheap, quick release tourniquets. Yeah, and I just don't think those are gonna be able to put enough pressure on the leg, to be honest. Chance, when you get a chance, no urgency, but can you send me a video of you doing those Bulgarian split squats with the occlusion? I'm gonna kind of make a list of some of my favorite things to do, like with minimal equipment. That's definitely one of them. Inverted rows or like rack chins is another one. Doubling it, it's fine.
I do it like when you do the.
Just hold one in each hand. Same tension.
And then down here.
Yeah.
That's not enough tension.
Right idea though. What are you looking for in a client as a coach? What makes a good client? Honestly, Wado, just adherence is really the main thing. Adherence and communication. So if you can tell me what you're experiencing and if you can log your stuff so I know what you're doing in the gym, we can work out just about everything else. So adherence and communication are probably the two things that I'm looking for. And you know, that you want to go to the gym, you know, that you care about going in the gym and trying hard and working. Chance said the other thing you can try is just choking up on the purple if this ends up being too hard.
It's just like, it's awkward when it's. I'm gonna try this one. That's too much.
You can take the whole rack down with you.
Okay, I'll just choke up.
Awesome, Benny. Thanks so much for tuning in, dude. I'm sure it's late over there, so hope you have a good evening, and we'll see you for the next time. Plans for the rest of the day? I'm gonna take the dogs out, I think, for a little walk around the neighborhood. Make some food, and then we'll see what's next.
Maybe some to-go margaritas.
Natalie says to go margaritas. Sounds good to me. Or at least the Mexican food again.
Yeah, that's good. Super good.
Whoops. This target's like the tiniest muscle.
Maybe for you. It's not tiny in everyone. It's tiny for you. Just kidding. It's not.
What's going on, Irondeer? Ooh. Follow-up. How much volume would you start off when starting with a new client? So, I try to match the client's previous training volume more or less and just reorder it in a way that makes sense, assuming that it doesn't look like they're doing either too little or too much. And then, you know, of course with some subtle tweaks, raising bench volume a little bit, changing deadlift volume, whatever. But I don't want training to start off too startling. So oftentimes I try to pick up where they left off, and then we can always go from there towards something that might be more favorable for them. There's usually an intro week or two anyways, so give them some time to acclimate. Adios, Chance. Hope you kill it, man.
Bye, Chance.
Have good benching. Sure. This is sponsored by Core Power. Just kidding. Meg Gallagher had a deal with Core Power though.
Yeah, she is. Jealous. I want to sing with Core Power.
You need an agent. You need to answer those emails that I always delete. Drinking a beer and watching you sweat. Sick. Hope it's a good beer.
So, are you done?
Yeah, basically.
I'm done.
Awesome. Fortunately, have to have your own garage gyms and waiting on your program. See how Hanny's gonna torture you. Sick. Nice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the past 6 months or so before coronavirus, Hanny has been doing his own version of essentially home gym workouts. So you will be in good hands. You're welcome, Emmanuel. Thanks for joining. Next stream will be Monday. We take Sunday off, so we'll be back Monday. And no, I take Sunday off. Oh, I'll be on Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, so we'll be on Ben Rice's channel Sunday afternoon for some Dungeons and Dragons.
About this time starting.
Yeah, actually. Henny is missing the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu life. Hope he gets back to it soon. What time is this happening again? Want to tune in?
4:30.
So Mountain Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. So that'll be our time Monday through Friday. All right. We'll be safe. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. Wash your hands, stay sane, learn something new, and talk to you.